So since I am making these new videos unedited, actually it's a live video, but I'll post it later on. I want to talk about some stuff here. Put on some lights. Now here we've got the Panther bars that make it possible for everybody to put those nice stihl PM3 chains on their Husqvarnas or their Echo saws or whatever, right? So we got an Echo saw here, which is also mine, and I love that machine to bits. It's actually almost stock, but we've added an extra port on the muffler right there, and it really opens up the chainsaw. This is a very, very, very nice petrol pruning saw. Very nice, very light. Almost my main weapon of choice lately, also during the storms that we had last week. No, sorry for that. And when I ordered this saw, also ordered a Panther bar. Now I've got two older ones here with stihl chains, I think, and this is the newer type. This bar has been used with only one chain, a Panther chain. You see, 1/4 .043 64 driver links, specially made for the Echo saw. I ordered these bars in England because you cannot get them in the Netherlands, and they were supposed to be all new and great. Now maybe I am too rough on these things, that can be, but I need to earn my money with these, you know. I cannot screw around, be really careful with it and pamper it and baby it, and always making sure that the oil is up to par and the bar tension of their chain tension is superb, and I cannot do that. I have to work, you know. I have to focus on work. It has to be quick, it has to be dirty sometimes. And with the stihl bars, as you can see on the wear and tear on this stihl bar, they can handle that perfectly fine. They don't go to bits very easily. If you look at the, well, let's see if I can focus it a little bit, but you know, it still looks pretty good. And this bar probably has seen like 3 chains. I file them not even too often. If you stay in the trees with saws like this, if you file them once a week or so, that's okay. I mean, it will never see dirt up in the tree. So it has seen several chains. This bar has only seen 1, and it already looks like this. And what's worse is look at the top. I don't know if I can make it nice and visible. It is splitting apart. It is splitting apart right there. Let's focus it. It's splitting apart. Now, I ran these older type bars. I ran those on the 540i XP chainsaw, and I had the same thing happening to me. Focus. As you can see, it's already splitting apart. It goes okay for a short while. They start splitting, then the bearing blows out, and that's it. If you are lucky, you don't get that chain in your face. But this is also probably 1 chain, or maybe 1.5 chains, and you can throw away the bar. Now I am pretty careful with that stuff, so even though I use it and I'm not really paying attention every minute, I still take care of my stuff, you know. That's why I can have a chainsaw working that I have for 13 years, and I almost used, in the beginning I used it daily. So I'm not too heavy on my equipment, but I use it, you know. I'm not tuning the oil every damn second, and I'm not paying attention to the chain every damn second. But I do pay attention to it every once in a while. And when this splits after such short of a use, and it looks like this, then something is wrong. The quality is just not there. And I wanted to address that at first, but then I started looking around at the other options. Does Echo make their own chainsaw bars and chains that resemble this kind of stuff? The answer is no, they don't. They have a 3/8 low profile variant, I believe, which is nothing compared to this. Husqvarna makes one, and it's the green labeled precision bar, also pointy. I believe I already posted a video about that one, and that's a good alternative to this. It's also 1/4 of an inch pitched, and it's also the 0.043 inch bar groove width, and it's perfect, and it holds up. I mean, I've used several chains on it already on the 540i, so it's a stronger chainsaw and it holds up. It's a shorter bar, so you would expect it to wear a bit faster. Shorter bar on a stronger chainsaw, usually it should go bad quicker. But anyway, it's still working. I still got it on there, still performs, and I have used already more than one chain on it, and it looks great as well. I don't have the example here now, but I'm pretty satisfied about the Husqvarna Precision bar and chain. So what do I have to do about my Echo saw? Now, if you go on the internet, you will get several options you can do. First of all, you could paste some tape here and also on the other side here, and then you take off your original bar, you put it on there, you screw back the tensioning screw all the way back, all the way in, and you press the lid tight. When you install this on your chainsaw, you press the lid tight against it, and then that tensioner bolt will make a small indentation at where you can start drilling a hole. So you will in effect make a second tensioning hole right there and right there, because you need to turn your bar over every once in a while, and those holes will be perfectly aligned for your own chainsaw. Well, that's great, but you have to drill a whole big hole. So second option is try to get a different chain. Now that's exactly what I did on this example. Let's see, I can take that off. Right. So this is an old stihl bar, just the same as that one, but this is a slightly larger one. This is 12 and that's 10 inch. Rollomatic Mini PM3. I don't know, the lyrics are on the other side probably, but anyway, this is a bar that has already seen probably 5 or 6 chains on my 151 top handle stihl chainsaw, you know. And how did I get that to fit? It fits just through the normal tensioner hole, as long as you buy a chain that's one driver link larger. So the normal standard size on your stihl T151 is 56 driver links. You can standardly buy 57, and if you take a bigger one, take the let's see how many driver links this is, 64. See, you can get a 65 chain, and it should fit. It should fit standard. The only thing you need to change is the oiling system, because these chainsaws oil through their tensioning holes. So the only thing I did was take a very narrow drill bit chucked it in my drill, and I drilled a hole straight through here, through the guide bar top, right there in the, and I drill it through here from above right up into that hole. And that's all you need to do. And just a small hole. I believe I took a 1 millimeter wide drill bit and I just drilled it straight through the bar a couple of times like this, and that's enough. I turn on that oiler, I turn it up slightly higher, and this oils just fine with a standard stihl bar and a standard salt chain. That's just one driver link more than you would normally use. 56, 57, 64. On this bar you would use a 65 driver link chain. It should fit standard. And then you've got a beautiful combination, because this chainsaw, 25 cc's or whatever it is, with that 1/4 inch PM3 chain, it's the best combination you can have. I mean, I'm really a big fan of that stuff for small pruning works. If you want to fell trees and block off big chunks, go with the Husqvarna or the Stihl 201. But just for the smaller stuff, and by small I still mean, the complete 10 inches, it will cut with ease. Even hardwoods. I've cut, how do you call it? We call it acacia trees, Robinia pseudoacacia. I've cut it with this saw up to the full length of the bar, and it just slices through without bogging down. I mean, it's really an impressive little machine with standard Stihl equipment. Definitely something to consider. I also tried out the Panther chain. What can I say about that? It's okay. I don't think it is as good as the Stihl PM3 chains. It needs a little bit more work before it will cut in the same manner. But it's okay. It's not bad. It's durable. It doesn't snap. You have to open it up a bit more. So I used a slightly bigger file on this chain just to open the gullet a bit. And I think I filed off the rakers as well a bit more than usual to give it a satisfactory cutting experience. So that's that. I think I will never buy another Panther bar anymore. It will cost me a lot more money to acquire them. I have to ship them from England, and England is not part of the European Union anymore. It is a costly affair. These Stihl bars, half the price, maybe even less, and double or triple the quality, at least. And I can buy it around the corner, right here in the Netherlands, at every Stihl dealer. So yeah, that's a small review for you guys. And I'm sorry, because I paid a lot of money for these things, and I think they look really awesome. I love the black white. I love the Panther logo. And I really loved the idea behind these things. But the fact of the matter is, oh, by the way, this is grade A. Here you can see what I mean with oiling. This is the oiler hole for the Husqvarna bar, Panther bar. As you can see, there's no oiler hole on the Echo variant. See, it has the oiling. Let's see if I can get that visualized. Sharpen up. Can I make it visible? I don't know. I can't even get it to focus, but yeah, you can see it now. There you can see it. You see the light shining through the bar. That's where the oil gets squirted into the bar groove. So on the Stihl, you have to drill from here right inside the bar groove, straight through that hole, to that hole, and you'll get it to oil just fine. It's no rocket science. I mean, everybody can do it. You only need a drill. Doesn't even have to be a drill table, and a very small diameter metal drill, and it goes so quickly and easy. And I think it's easier and better, more manageable than to drill entirely new tensioning holes, and you probably also have to drill those through anyway. So take my advice and use the original holes with a slightly longer chain, and just only drill that little oil hole from the bar groove right up to the tensioning hole, and you're there. Alright, well, that's that. And got some videos, like I explained with my former video. I've already made a couple of videos, but I cannot work the material now because my computer is 11 years old. So that's why I'm making these semi-live videos on my telephone, just to show you guys some stuff that I'm walking around with. Yeah. As far as bar and chains go, I always got a lot on my hands, and I love to fiddle around with them. Right? You probably saw the one that I filed a chain square. That is actually this chain. I still got it. It's all covered in spider crap, but this is the chain from the video where I tried to hand square file a chain, and it does cut better than a round filed chain, but it is difficult. Got this bar, got that bar. This bar has been featured in some videos. It's a standard Husqvarna light bar that they started out with, also in 2013 or 14. Those bars are not that durable. So nowadays, with the new tough bars and the tough lights, those are great bars, but I don't think Husqvarna makes them themselves. I believe for the American market they are made by Sugihara, and the European market, strangely enough, not by Sugihara but by Tsumura. So we here, if we buy a tough light bar, we buy a Tsumura bar, and if you buy one in North America, you get the Sugihara, and I don't know which is preferable, don't know which is better. And we've got a couple of PM3 chains here as well. I don't know which one of those Japanese bars rules, but I like them. So, have a nice day. Oh, and by the way, I got this as well. This is fun, right? This is not for work, obviously. It's going to be a display saw, an old Dolmar, very old Dolmar, in original colors. Apparently it still works. It has been filled up with gasoline. There you got the Dolmar. It's from 67, 68, and everything original. And it is a CC. You can see that right there. And this is going to be for the inside on a nice board somewhere in the living room. Something to look at. A real looker. I love these old saws, you know, the round shape. Everything out of metal. I don't even know what kind of metal, maybe magnesium or... And look at those bark teeth, you know. Isn't that wonderful? On those old steel saws, these things were painted red to give it that extra aggressive look. And I'm still looking for one of those, the 1106 or something like that. The contrast, and or an 090 or an 070, something like that. That would be awesome to add to the collection. So, well, that's messy here in my shed. I don't have much space because this is actually a one-car garage. There's no car in here. This is my chipper, a Timberwolf. I have to dismantle it to get it in, otherwise it won't fit underneath the door. So there you got the tube. This chipper is awesome. It's sub 100 or 750 kilograms. It's a diesel engine. You really want to check them out. I mean, great system. What I really enjoyed about these chippers, sorry for the diversion, is this. You look at this. Can I get the light going on right here? I don't know. I don't know if I can get a light on. Anyway, there underneath here is a small strip with the grease nipples attached to it. 4 of them in a row. You don't have to dive underneath the machine or open all kinds of side panels or whatever. No, it's all there. You just attach the grease gun to it. I always give them like 3 or 4 squeezes per nipple, and you'll grease the entire machine right there. How great is that? It's a strong little machine and it chips just awesome. So, but that's the reason I don't have much space. It's in here and it eats up in just the same amount of space as a car would. So I only got this workbench here now that I can use for fiddling with chainsaws and wood. Yeah. Have a great day, guys.